Are you a student who's looking for the best laptop out there? Well, you should consider the 15-inch M2 MacBook Air. Hear me out. Now, Apple went a bit wild with the MacBook Air. They completely redesigned it, ditching the iconic wedge for a uniform, sleek silhouette that mirrors the MacBook Pro. And that screen. It's practically all picture with its bezel-less glory, but it makes space for a clear 1080p webcam. This beauty boasts a 15.3-inch IPS display with a crisp resolution of 2880 by 1864 at 224 pixels per inch, ensuring nothing escapes your view, whether you're neck-deep in research or enjoying some well-deserved Netflix time. And with a brightness that punches at 500 nits, you can even use this outdoors. And with a 107% sRGB coverage, even the pickiest editors can color grade on this screen. You can get the MacBook Air between 4 colorways. You can get the classics, silver and space gray, or you can get starlight. You can also get midnight, which is a very dark matte blue color. And yes, it looks great, but it attracts fingerprints like there's no tomorrow. If you get this color, just know that you might have to carry a microfiber cleaning cloth with you at all times. Now, performance-wise, the M2 chip doesn't skimp. It's an 18% bump in CPU speed over the M1, a 35% jump in GPU performance, and a neural engine that races 40% faster. That might sound cryptic to a ton of you, it's just usual Apple marketing. But all you need to know is that it'll mop a ton of laptops and be power efficient at the same time. But as you expect, the 8 gigs of RAM on the base model raises a ton of eyebrows, especially when you look at the price of this laptop. But trust me, it's sufficient for day-to-day use as a student or as someone with a corporate job. However, if you're a video editor, a programming student, or need 3D designing apps, consider the leap to 16 gigs. The same goes for the storage, which is just a measly 256 gig SSD. And remember, you can't upgrade these later on. Now, one of the concerns of students about laptops is their fan noise. Well, the MacBook Air M2 doesn't even have a fan. We'll talk about the performance effects in just a bit, but that means that the loudest thing you'll ever hear from this laptop while in class is the keyboard. And speaking of keyboards, it's absolutely top-notch. Gone are the days when we have nightmares about the dreaded butterfly keyboard, and as you can expect with Apple, you'll also get a fantastic glass trackpad with this laptop. But what really sets the MacBook Air apart from the Pro? Under regular use, they're twins. Push them to their limits though, and the Air gets warmer given its fanless design, while the Pro stays cool and clocks faster times on heavier tasks. But still, the difference in performance is almost negligible, and with the Air being lighter and quieter, it makes the Pro a tough sell for students. And to top it all off, the MacBook Air has a battery that lasts up to a mind-blowing 18 hours on a single charge. Plus, MagSafe's back, and it charges this laptop quickly, bringing you from 0 to 50% in just 30 minutes. With the MagSafe taking care of charging, you're also free to use the 2 USB-C for whatever you might need it for. And yes, the headphone jack lives on with this laptop, which is something that couldn't be said with some of the Dell laptops these days. The MacBook Air is one of the best and safest laptops you can go with today. And if Apple's reputation stands true, then you can also expect this laptop to accompany you throughout university, and maybe even to your first few jobs. Before we go, the 15-inch M2 MacBook Air is on sale right now for $1,000. Just scan this QR code or check the link in the description box to get to that listing. Anyway, please consider subscribing since I put a ton of work into making these videos possible. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.